Hi, and welcome to CCDTV News. I'm your host, Bruno Cruz, here to give you the latest updates on your school and your community. Viveen, Sibella Nuerdosa, and Safana Kaksi, three students from Conestoga's Financial Planning Services Graduate Certificate Program, won their semifinal round of the Canadian Institute of Financial Planning Case Challenge of 2024. On March 24th, the students competed with 13 other teams from universities and colleges across the country and finished atop their group of 7 teams. The group was evaluated by a panel of financial judges on their ability to analyze a given scenario and develop a practical and fully calculated financial plan geared towards meeting clients' needs after the students delivered a 30-minute virtual presentation. Core chalks up her and her teammates' success in the competition to the Financial Planning Services curriculum, saying that, "We learned from the very beginning about how to understand the client and the establishment of the client relationship. This semester was more of the extension towards all of the calculations to be done. The entire curriculum and the way it is designed has been very helpful." The students were chosen to represent Conestoga from a competitive process that included more than 40 applicants. Conestoga has performed well in this competition in the past, finishing second place in the finals of last year. The team is now preparing for the final round on April 13th, where they will compete against 3 other top teams from the semifinals, with the final round following the same format as before. Jen Banfield, professor and coordinator for the Financial Planning Services program, talks about working with Professor Arash Soleimani Dahaj to prepare the students, how proud she is of them and their progress so far, as well as commenting on the significance of 3 female international students excelling in a traditionally male-dominated field, saying that, "We wanted to ensure that no stone was left unturned when it came to preparing our students to succeed. Training for and participating in this national competition exemplify the practical aspect of the student experience we strive to provide, focused on hands-on learning challenges and exposure to top industry talent." In addition to being excited about the opportunities that this solid performance has opened for these students, we also value the contribution this has towards promoting equity, diversity, and inclusion in the financial planning profession, a key industry goal. Fans of the musical and cult classic film, The Rocky Horror Picture Show, can enjoy it live this weekend in Guelph, but with something a little extra added to the mix. Riot Queer Events, a queer and people of color events group, is presenting their take on the cult classic titled Rocky Horror Picture Show, a dark theater gothic experience. With performances from local drag queens Siggy Stardust, Envy the Envy, Anita Valentine, and Oliver D. Spectrum being intermixed throughout the show, audiences can enjoy the dark atmosphere and gothic vibes as the show comes to life before their very eyes. Taking place at the Cornerstone in Guelph, the show will take place from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m., with doors opening at 6:30 p.m. Tickets will cost $17.31 per person and can be purchased online. To buy your tickets and to find out more about Riot Queer Events, visit their Eventbrite webpage or check them out on Instagram at riot.queer.events. Jane Goodall, the world's leading expert on chimpanzees, graced the city of Brantford with her presence on April 8th, giving a lecture at the Brantford Sanderson Center. Over 1,000 people came to hear the lecture titled Reasons for Hope, as the 90-year-old Goodall spoke about her early childhood inspirations, the beginning of her 60-year career studying chimpanzees, as well as her encouragement on current events, such as the ongoing war in the Middle East, the war in Ukraine, as well as conflicts in Africa. She also talked about how her visit to Brantford coincided with the total solar eclipse, calling it one of the most amazing experiences of her life. As the talk came to a close, Goodall was presented with a birthday cake as she had just turned 90 on April 3rd and was given a standing ovation. Goodall's profound words on the current state of the world and belief in the people that are trying to change it left the audience with something to look forward to, saying that, "My message of hope is the resilience of nature. If we give nature a chance, it will return." With spring just around the corner, the weather isn't the only thing that's changing for the town of Milton. Starting April 29th, there will be changes to the transit system to improve service for the community. Changes will include additional weekday evening trips will be added to routes 3 through 9, Saturday service and additional weekday evening trips will be added to Route 1, Transit tickets and passes will be available to purchase through open ticket agents, the mobile app, or customers can use exact cash for payment upon boarding the bus. And finally, on-demand service will not operate on weekday evenings and Saturdays along Route 1 bus stops. Please note that the 401 Industrial On-Demand service will continue to operate at all other stops within the 401 Industrial Zone, including the Regional Road 25 and Highway 401 Park and Ride and Milton GO station. To find out more about the service changes and additional information on Milton Transit, please visit their website at milton.ca/transit. CSI's Exam and Stress Relief Week continues the festivities with more free food giveaways and giant Lego to de-stress with. This time at the Brantford campus from noon until 2 p.m. at the Student Lounge, and at the Guelph campus at the cafeteria from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Another headphone disco will be happening this week, this time at the Dune venue from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So be sure to dance the night away while you forget about exams for a little while. For more info on both of these events, please visit the CSI events calendar on their website at ConestogaStudents.com. And that's all the news we have for you today, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. You might have seen some of our content on different TVs around campus, but did you know that you can watch us from home? You can find us on Roku TV for a 24/7 live broadcast, or find us online at ccdtv.ca. There, you'll find our 24/7 live stream, past episodes of CCDTV News and other content our channel produces, as well as our social media links. If you have any news tips or have an idea for a production, you can get in touch with us by email at productionservices@conestogac.on.ca. For the rest of the team at CCDTV, I'm Bruno Cruz. See you next time.